Check.
The hottest music, R&B, hip hop, pop,
I still get you.
reggae, EDM, indie, old school.
Hey guys, and we're back with another amazing week of the Bee Chougie Show. And I'm your host, Queen Bee Chougie. And we have amazing show set up for you today. We got Anicia with the gossip. She's here. She's been going for a while, but she's back. Oh wait, I think she was here last week, but she got something interesting to talk to you guys about today. We have Naze, aka Mushi, with the mainstream mirror news, because last time I got that wrong and he checked me about it. So I don't want to mess up this time. So we have Naze with the mainstream media news about all the fashion do's and don'ts. And we have a special guest today, Mr. Benzino himself from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. If you got some questions, y'all need to let me know. Y'all need to slide up in my DMs, get up in my Facebook, whatever, and ask me. Whatever y'all want me to ask him, y'all send it in my DM on my Facebook inbox, and I'm going to ask the questions that a lot of people are afraid to ask. We want to know everything. So, you tuned in to another great show, Bee Chougie Radio, WorldStarHitRadio.com, and we'll be back after we pay some bills. Love y'all. Chougie gang. Hello.
God damn, man, that's this where we at with it. Like, I just called your phone about 5 times.
Yeah, I know.
I DM'd you, I inboxed you, and then I see you on Instagram taking selfies. Like, what's up?
Listen, I'm not trying to waste your time, Cannon, but it's just not there. You wanna play me close? No, it ain't there. You do the most. It ain't there. No, think I'm a thot? It ain't there. No, it ain't there. No, it ain't there. Wanna live in my spot? It ain't there. First night tryna pop? It ain't there. Thought you had that guap? It ain't there. No, it ain't there. No, it ain't there. No, it ain't there. It ain't there. No, it ain't there. No, it ain't there. It ain't there. No, it ain't there. No. Don't come and check for me if you ain't gotta check for me. If you ain't gotta check for me, no, please don't come check for me. Please don't come check for me. Please don't come check for me. You ain't gotta check for me. Check for me. Check for me. Please don't come check for me. Please don't come check for me. Please don't come check for me. 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 Check. It ain't there. It ain't there. No, it ain't there. No, it ain't there. It ain't there. No, it ain't there. You wanna play me close? No, it ain't there. You do the most. It ain't there. No, think I'm a thot? It ain't there. No, it ain't there. No, it ain't there. Wanna live in my spot? It ain't there. First night tryna pop? It ain't there. Thought you had that guap? It ain't there. No, it ain't there. No, it ain't there.
Nina, what I look like an airhead? No, you can't get the spare kid. No doubt you check for me, but I ain't checking for you, and I'm living carefree. And I'm too much boss. I got too much sauce. That means too much flavor.
Welcome everyone to Mainstream Mirror News Eco Fashion. I'm your well-dressed host, Naze Newton. With me, we have my headless assistant, Monica Mankin. Sorry, didn't mean to get your name wrong. And on today's show, we will cover fashion do's and don'ts, fashion fall trends, and what I like about the E-People's red carpet looks. Yeah, just some of my favorite looks from that. Our first topic for fashion fall trends, colored lenses. I think colored lenses are making a really good comeback this year. People are adding a little splash of color to their looks and really being more expressive with their style. So colored lenses is a way to go, as long as you're not being too overboard. You know what I mean? Overboard with it. Just don't have like a bright yellow lenses with like some mesh outfit. Just be safe. That's all I'm saying with colored lenses. Next we have oil spill, which is like type of hologram it's like reminiscent of gasoline, and it's like shimmery. Like glitter is also making a comeback this year, and like you're adding like a sparkle to whatever you're wearing. I mean, you guys can do this too. I mean, as long as you play it right. Yeah. And now on to fashion do's and don'ts. I think people should, for fashion don'ts, I think you should probably give up the plaid trend because, you know, it's starting to like, it's been a trend for a long time. So I think it's time for new patterns to come into style, which is why I decided a fashion do would to be checker print. You know, like I have lots of checker print shirts, and all my other friends at school are starting to wear it too. So I think it's really good to buy some of that stuff, like, you know, just to be in style. Next we have lace up corsets, and this has been here for like a while now. I think like 2 seasons. I think it's kind of like old. Like you should try something new, which is why I decided you should try like wide belts. You know, those look good. But well, it's a bonus for like accessories, but like I think you should just make sure you look nice. Like you can tell whether or not you look good in like a wide belt. Just wear it with the right top, and you'll be fine. And next we have skater sneakers. And yeah, this has been a while also for a long time. I think it's been overplayed a bit, and which is why I decided for the new shoe this season to try on dad sneakers. Like everyone in my school is starting to transition slowly to from skater sneakers to dad sneakers, and I have a lot of them, like New Balances and stuff like that. And I think you should give it a try, see if you like it or not. And next we have the E People red carpet look. My favorite red carpet looks from E People. Oh yeah, Sarah Jessica Parker's outfit I liked a lot. Seeing she had like a J Mendel couture gown with like some gold peep toe heels, and I'm a big fan of gold, so I think this was a really bold style for her. I just didn't like the sleeves she had on. I think if she got rid of that, it would have looked perfect. But otherwise, it was a pretty nice gown, and I liked it. And next we have Payton Liz with her Yana Couture pale pink dress and her Webster heels. I can't complain too much about this look, but I'm saying like she probably could have changed up the heels a bit because I feel like those heels have been overplayed a bit. But no, I like the color. As I said before, millennial pink is in style now, so I think she made a smart choice in wearing that. Okay, next one. Oh, the last one, Victoria's Secret. This her dress is I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It's gold, but it has too many layers on it. It's like the pattern's kind of off. But otherwise it looks fine on her. She just has to I don't know go with a more basic style pattern, and yeah, it'll be fine. I like her shoes. Her shoes look nice in this, and that's it. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this segment of Mainstream Mirror News, and please check in with us next time on here on Bee Chougie Radio. Thank you.
Me and you, hell of a team. Bags on deck, yeah, we living the dream. I carried the weight, we was falling out. You took care of your weight, now pack your shit and get out. We was all happy while you do that. Second goals, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. We was all happy while you do that. Second goals, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. Sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry. What you do that? I ran out of gas, thought we ride forever. Diamond in the rough, you just sinking treasure. You was doing good, I made you better. Say it all the time when we not together. Took you out the hoodie to Cavalli sweaters. We go back to two-tone jeans and butter leathers. Full of regrets that you wish you never. You so full of shit, thought you was doing better. Thought the grass was greener, she was young and leaner. We went from Martin and Gina, I heard y'all like Tina. Gotta let go, was in the now, been new. Block
you out my life, I'm moving on, boy, you blew it. We was all happy while you do that. Boy. Second girls, they wish they can do that. Boy. We belong together, they don't do that. Boy. You blew that, just what you do that for. We was all happy while you do that. Boy. Second girls, they wish they can do that. Boy. We belong together, they don't do that. Boy. You blew that, just what you do that for. Sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry.
Sorry, man.
You're sorry.
I know.
What you do that for?
I was dead wrong, yeah, I was tripping. Gave in to temptations, I was fresh about the prison.
And we're back on Bee Chougie Radio on WorldStarHitRadio.com. I got my girl here, Princess Anicia, with the gossip.
Hey everybody.
That's all you got to say?
Yes.
Let's
Hey everyone,
see.
I'm sorry I've been MIA for the past week. You know, life is just life.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But we do got some hot tea today. So first, let's
Well, let's
congratulate Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade for having their baby.
But let's back up. They didn't have the baby.
The surrogate having their baby.
But they did, you know, welcome. They welcomed the new baby into this world.
The pictures
Bless
were
them.
amazing. They were in the hospital in the bed. Made it look so realistic.
Yeah, with the hospital gown on.
Mm-hmm. It was cute.
Okay. So, yeah, that's how they doing it these
Yeah,
days.
so
They get somebody else to
congratulations.
go through the 9 months. When you got money, you can do it.
Yeah, but that's
I mean, you know, they had the skin to skin contact,
yeah.
so that
That's
was
true.
good.
So it's kind of like, you know, real.
I feel like the baby, like, whose skin is this?
Probably. I just want to know who the surrogate is.
I don't know this
But
person.
you know, they pay surrogates like $50,000.
Oh yeah, they get paid.
You know, I was like, you know, if I want that.
I mean, but 50,000, honey, you got to go get everything tucked and
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I'm not having kids no time soon.
And then how do
so-
you physically detach yourself from your baby that you carry for 9 months?
That's true. That's true. It's kind of remind you of the movie with Morris Chestnut in it when they had got the girl pregnant.
Yeah, it was called The Surrogate, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And that girl would not give up that baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
see,
I don't
this
need
time-
nothing like that. Next thing you know, Dwayne Wade got her sitting on the sideline, bringing them some water, wiping
Okay.
the forehead. Okay, you got to be careful, honey. You done invited that girl to your life. Okay, that's his real baby mama.
That's true. That's true. But I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
I mean, congratulations. I don't
Yeah.
want to be the negative Nancy, but I'm just saying. All right,
Power
so what we
to
got? Moving on.
And then we got, you know, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B squashed their beef.
Amen to that.
So, cause it was like a whole week, like Cardi B and her sister were just going on Twitter, on Instagram, making videos about Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj, of course, she didn't say anything like she
Right.
normally does. And so Nicki Minaj finally made a post and was like, "I'm just done with it. Let's squash it." And Cardi B was like, "Okay, we call it quits. Like it's dead."
That's how they did it.
Yeah, but you know, I think it was just publicity stunt because
That's what
every
I'm smelling.
upcoming female artist, they all are talented, but the things that they all have in common is every time they go to an interview, they always say, "Are you trying to be like Nicki? Are you trying to be like Nicki?" So they already getting these girls saying like, "Oh, we're gonna compete with her because
Right.
that's who everyone's talking about." So now that everyone's talking about her, she's become the commodity. Oh, let's argue with her, let's beef with her, and me personally, I just think it's annoying.
It is because you don't see any other ethnic group doing it outside of ours, and it's ridiculous.
That's true,
We
but
can work together. You don't see what's in here the Gomez baby girl. What's her name? Selena
Selena,
and
Taylor Swift,
Taylor
all
Swift.
of
They
them,
don't do no
Ariana
stuff
Grande.
like that.
Yeah, because they got their own chick. So
They got their own chick.
pretty much.
You heard how she said, listen, they
Yeah.
got their own chick. I'm
Pretty
from Philly, so
much.
you know that country slang here. It's rubbing off on me.
Yeah. So,
All right, so what else we got going on? Because that's a good thing. We happy for that. Whoop, whoop, Nicki
okay, so
and
for the
Cardi
you know
B.
we're gonna cater to the older crowd too. So 50
Okay.
Cent and Ja Rule. Okay, so Ja Rule
Was
has
that a
it's,
shot?
no, it's just, you know, that's like the 40 and the 30.
Ah,
Okay.
she said that we're going to cater
So-
to the older people. Let's talk about Ja Rule and
Okay,
50
so
Cent.
Ja Rule I guess he's been waiting to release an album for years.
Okay.
And so 50 Cent made a comment like, "Who's gonna buy it?" So he has
Oh,
this
yeah, I've been hearing
concert
about
coming.
that.
So 50 Cent actually purchased 200 front row seat tickets
Off a group
off of Groupon to like make sure his concert is like empty
So he want everybody that does show up to be behind
in
the
the back.
first
But
200
you know, not
seats.
trying to
That's
be rude,
okay.
like, where did he get the money from?
had 50 Cent?
Yeah.
He got him off of Groupon.
No, but where he get the money to buy the tickets?
Well, he ain't spending much. If he got it off of Groupon, he probably spent a good, what, $2,000?
Nah, I said about $5,000. Depending on the
50 Cent.
venue.
You don't think 50 Cent got $5,000, girl?
I mean, I just don't think he's not like.
$5,000, girl. He was hanging with Money Mayweather. He got to have $5,000.
They friends.
They friends again?
Yeah.
That's good.
I can be hanging
Well, there you go. He got it from Money Mayweather.
Nah, I ain't giving him no money. I just feel like he didn't have the money, so I don't know.
Sorry, sidebar. I love you, Money Mayweather. I love you so much. And I'm single. I am single out here in these streets. And if you come and find me, I promise I'll go to the gym 3 times a week and get back where I need to get for you. Or T.I. Well, T.I. can't have him no more. Him and Tiny back together. I ain't no home wrecker. All right, anyway, we're going to move on. Moving on.
Up and down, but we're not going to talk about them because, she get offended too fast.
Yeah, oh no, we need her to come up to the show and interview her. We don't need to make no enemies. Right?
Yeah,
so what we got
true.
now? Who?
So, I'm trying to see because there's so much going on.
Well,
so Reginae Carter and YNF Lucci are done.
Oh, she really did?
Yeah, they're not on Instagram with each other no more. And since the TV show Family Hustle came out, her mom doesn't really like him at all anyway. And
well, I mean, I really feel like it was a great decision for her to make, especially at that young age, because they're like intrigued by the glitz and the glamour, and for her to be able to walk away, I mean, she see it all the time. Her dad's Lil Wayne.
Yeah, but I mean, he had 4 kids.
Yeah,
I'm not being no stepmama to nobody. 27.
And she's what, 18?
19. She's younger than me, and she's
a baby.
She had a relationship with the kids though. She was the same height as one of them.
Stop.
Yeah,
she was a stepmom.
She was. She enjoyed it. I don't know about that. Probably cereal milk, but she enjoyed it. I couldn't see myself.
Well, congratulations, Reginae. I think that was the best decision you could have ever made. You're a very smart young lady.
Very smart.
You're young, but you got something going on. Toya did something right, and Wayne did something right with that one.
Yes, it did.
Even though he was slapping her booty on live.
Well, I mean,
and they were smoking weed. She was higher than the cable bill and getting a booty.
But YOLO, you only live once.
Yeah.
You gotta learn. Just make sure the cameras are turned off.
Well, y'all heard it here. Okay.
I don't vouch for that type of behavior. Yes, but I'm just saying, remember, things will always follow you for the rest of your life.
You better remember it, girl.
Yes,
because they got phones out with these videos and everybody is recording.
Yeah,
you never know when you're being watched.
Yeah, that's true. Karuchi, the one that used to date Chris Brown, she was just on a radio interview talking about her sex tape.
So she has one.
She does, and she said she doesn't want it to get unleashed. So she always says she makes sure she keeps her phone with her, and I don't know who it's with.
It sounds like she's setting up a porn to leak it.
Yeah, because they be making money off that stuff.
I don't know if anybody wants to see anything. I got dog.
Okay.
I don't know how many dollars and cents I'm making. Okay, we talk about that when my kids are here, but
$1 million checks. Like, you remember Mimi Frost from Love and Hip Hop? Her and Nico, they signed $1 million sex tape contract. Yeah, and
oh yeah, I remember that.
I have not seen the video. I don't plan on watching it, but a lot of people said it's not worth $1 million. But power to the people. Listen, get your coin somehow.
You get it how you can. I ain't mad at you. Whatever you gotta do, do what you gotta do to take care and feed your babies. Okay? Just make sure your babies is fed. And that's all we got.
One. She can feed her.
Well,
she could have fed her her Love and Hip Hop checks, so that's not an excuse.
She didn't have. I don't think we're gonna ask Benzino. I don't know if they make that much money on Love and Hip Hop.
I don't know, cause Cardi B put on her song, Bodak Yellow.
Yeah.
So I think they make decent checks.
I think the elevation, as they've been there for more than 1 year and 2 years. Once after they there on the second year, they'll come back looking like a whole different person once they get the check.
But their club, her appearances and stuff, like they get the money.
Yeah, they get paid for all that.
Like you can go to OPM, get $10,000.
Yeah, for walkthroughs.
Like Tammy Rivera be there all the time. Tammy, you have to come to the show. I'm a big fan. We love you so much here at Bee Chougie Radio. She's amazing.
Yes,
Tammy. She's talented. Her and Waka Flocka are always there.
Oh, Waka Flocka's wife. Oh yes, I love her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
All right, so Tammy, you gotta come to Bee Chougie Radio soon as possible. And that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. We done spilled all this tea on y'all. Hope you had your umbrella or something, a napkin to wipe it up or something. Cause I know y'all was drooling like. And we thank y'all for watching, tuning in. We'll be back with our special guest, Mr. Benzino himself, Bee Chougie Radio, WorldStarHitRadio.com. I'm gonna see y'all on the other side.
Me and you, hell of a team. Bags on deck, yeah, we living the dream. I carried the weight, we was falling out. You took care of your weight, now pack your shit and get out. We was all happy while you do that. Second girls, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. We was all happy while you do that. Second girls, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. Sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry. What you do that? I ran out of gas, thought we ride forever. Diamond in the rough, you just sinking treasure. You was doing good, I made you better. Say it all the time when we not together. Took you out the hoodie to Cavalli sweaters. We go back to two-tone jeans and butter levers. Full of regrets that you wish you never. You so full of shit, thought you was doing better. Thought that grass was greener. She was young and leaner. We went from Martin and Gina. I heard y'all like Tina. Gotta let go, was in denial, been new it. Blocked you out my life, I'm moving on, boy, you blew it. We was all happy while you do that. Second girls, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. We was all happy while you do that. Second girls, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. Sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry,
Sorry, man.
you're sorry.
I know.
What you do that for?
I was dead wrong, yeah, I was tripping. Gave in to temptations, I was fresh about the prison. I ain't trying to make excuses, I ain't had no bad intentions. Realizing what I lost, it wasn't worth it. I admit it, now I get it, but it's too late. I regret the day I ever hit it. I understand now more respect you have been shown and given. I see the tears rolling down, you ain't deserve it, how you hold this down. Now your heart is so frozen now, your emotions are closing down. Words can never express the depths of my regret. I know apology is not enough, and that I still gotta step. No more late night date nights with steak and calamari. And I know it's all my fault, just wanna say I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
We was all happy while you do that. Second girls, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. We was all happy while you do that. Second girls, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. Sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry. What you do that for? Me and you, hell of a team. Bags on deck, yeah, we living the dream. I carried the weight, we was falling out. You took care of your weight, now pack your shit and get out. We was all happy while you do that. Second girls, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. We was all happy while you do that. Second girls, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. Sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry. What you do that? I ran out of gas, thought we ride forever. Diamond in the rough, you just sinking treasure. You was doing good, I made you better. Say it all the time when we not together. Took you out the hoodie to Cavalli sweaters. We go back to two-tone jeans and butter levers. Full of regrets that you wish you never. You so full of shit, thought you was doing better. Thought that grass was greener. She was young and leaner. We went from Martin and Gina. I heard y'all like Tina. Gotta let go, was in denial, been new it. Blocked you out my life, I'm moving on, boy, you blew it. We was all happy while you do that. Second girls, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. We was all happy while you do that. Second goals, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. Sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry.
Sorry, man.
You're sorry.
I know.
What you do that for?
I was dead wrong, yeah, I was tripping. Gave in to temptations, I was fresh about the prison. I ain't trying to make excuses, I ain't had no bad intentions. Realizing what I lost, it wasn't worth it. I admit it, now I get it, but it's too late. I regret the day I ever hit it. I understand now more respect you have been shown and given. I see the tears rolling down, you ain't deserve it, how you hold us down. Now your heart is so frozen now, your emotions are closing down. Words can never express the depths of my regret. No apology is not enough, and that I still gotta step. No more late night date nights, mistaken calamari. And I know it's all my fault, just wanna say I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
We was all happy while you do that. Second goals, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. We was all happy while you do that. Second goals, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that. You blew that, just what you do that for. Sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry. What you do that for? Me and you, hell of a team. Bags on deck, yeah, we living the dream. I carried the weight, we was falling out. You took care of your weight, now pack your shit and get out. We was all happy while you do that. Second goals, they wish they can do that. We belong together, they don't do that.
I've been looking for that one, yeah. I'm about to hop in my rider, have some fun. Call up the homies, they wanna roll too. You ready? Pull out the foreigns, you know how we do. You know, we be catching the let out. They be choosing when they see us. Y'all be popping all the bottles, we be blowing all the gasoline. When we pulling up in front, I know they see me, yeah. We stealing out in the foreign. Couple bad bitches, they follow me. This how we do, this the norm. Exactly how you can imagine it. Parking lot pin, how we do it. Parking lot pin, how we do it. We ain't off in no club, and this how we be doing it. I just be parking lot baby, yeah. I just be parking like 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 baby, I just be parking like baby, yeah. 3 o'clock pulling up. Know we gotta catch the let out. All the girls going nuts. Spaceship with the crack top. Now she up all on my ride. Asking can she get a ride. I said I know that you drive. You see me when I be stealing out in the foreign. Couple bad bitches they follow me. This how we do, this the norm. Exactly how you can imagine it. Parking lot pin, how we do it. Parking lot pin, how we do it. We ain't off in no club, and this how we be doing it. I just be barking like baby, yeah. I just be barking like baby, yeah. I just be barking like baby, yeah. I just be barking, yeah. I just be barking like baby, yeah. I just be barking like baby, yeah. I just be barking like baby, I just be barking like baby, yeah.
Speeding off in the Mazda. Just got the call from Bobby Valley. Said he got a couple freaks. All of them kinda sloppy. Lowe's hotel lobby. Cognac by me cow. Pussy cats, they be perm. Pussy cats say me out. Do I got money? Don't ask that. Bring all your girls to the crab trap. Changing lanes, switching gears. We've been doing this for years. Beantown to the A. Up in the clouds where I stay. Now. Pipes, we doing this shit every night.
We stealing out in the foreign. Couple bad bitches, they follow me. This how we do, this the norm. Exactly how you can imagine it. Parking lot pin, how we do it. Parking lot pin, how we do it. We ain't off in no club, and this how we be doing it. I just be parking like baby, yeah. I just be parking like baby, yeah. I just be parking like baby, yeah. I just be parking, yeah. I just be parking like baby, yeah. I just be bugging like baby, yeah. I just be bugging like baby. I just be bugging like baby, yeah.
And we're back on Bee Chougie Radio, powered by WorldStarHitRadio.com. And I have my special guest that I've been telling y'all about since, 2 weeks now? Mr. Benzino himself. How you doing,
How
sir?
you doing? I'm all right.
Oh, it's so good to have you here.
Appreciate it.
I like your hair.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You know, he got his little swag thing going on with the blind to bring the eyes out, okay?
Boy.
I like it. Mr. Benzino. All right, so I'm going to just start this interview keeping it 100 with you. You know you my first celebrity guest, right?
Oh, that's dope.
So I reached out to several different people because I just moved here from Philly 3 months ago. I was a radio host.
Philly.
Woo woo, Philly Eagles.
Philly.
You already know. So yeah.
Patriots though.
No.
I'm just had to say that. I just had to say that. Y'all beat us last year.
Hold on, what he just said just now?
I know.
Oh. So you already know we winners. We the winners. The proof is in the pudding.
It's all good. But we got y'all in Jacksonville years back. So like we wanted one.
Oh, you say yeah. It ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. Okay? And right now you at the Eagles fan show. Bee Chougie Radio. Alright, so I just really wanted to tell you that I appreciate that because I reached out to several different artists, and being though I'm new, I don't have a crazy following here. Everybody know me and love me in Philly, but I just came out here, I'm like an alien, And you gave me a chance, you came out here, so I hate to say it, but people is dick eaters. I'm going to say it because you can say that on the show.
Okay.
People is dick eaters, and sorry kids.
You said dick eaters? Oh, I know what you said. I was like, what'd you say?
Yeah, that's what they are.
Okay.
And sometimes it takes for them to see somebody else doing something before they jump on the bandwagon, and that's just how it is. So I hate to be blatant and honest, but that's me, Rat Chougie. I'm a little ratchet, I'm a little bougie, and I tell y'all how it is when I say I want to say it. So anyway,
I'm just mad I couldn't get dressed, but I was at the gym before I came in. So
listen, I appreciate you being here.
Having me.
Thank you for being here. So this is my first celebrity guest. He, very humble man. He gave me my chance. I owe him. I owe this man now. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. Come on. I mean, really this hip hop and you doing your thing. I mean, you got a great format, great vehicle to put it out.
Yeah.
It's a family show and it's positive. So, we gotta support each other.
Well, I appreciate that. So, I had to put that out there, a little bit emotional because this is my first celebrity guest, y'all. Okay. Been here 3 months and it's on. Wait, just give it a little bit longer. Y'all see. All right, so we just gonna jump right into it.
I want to see what type of questions you got.
Oh.
See if you can bring it.
Listen, I'm ready. So we just gonna jump straight into it to Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
All right, so you did Love and Hip Hop. And I mean, that thing went on a whirlwind. I don't remember what year that was, Mr. Benzino.
Well, I remember it was 3 seasons.
I'm going to say maybe the last. No, was it the last one when your mom passed away?
Yeah.
All right, that was the last one?
That was the last season I was on, yeah.
Rest in peace to her.
Appreciate it. That was the 3rd season. I love it.
Okay. So on that season, you was friends with Stevie J.
Yeah, well, Steve, me and Stevie had a relationship before Love and Hip Hop. So,
right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And then, so all these things was happening, and that was one of my questions. Do you feel like Love and Hip Hop created that beef in between the two of you?
I mean, you know what? Let me see how I can answer that. Love and Hip Hop is a show where, like, to be honest with you, like, I didn't cast for Love and Hip Hop. Okay. I got brought on Love and Hip Hop by just sitting in the car, kind of waiting for Stevie to do his scenes, and he still had his mic on, and we was talking in between the scenes, and then the producers kind of came and asked me if I would kind of give him, the stuff that I was telling him in real life, what I would say on the show.
Yeah.
So I thought it wouldn't be no real harm, and that's like when you probably first seen, like when I said you have to be monogamous. I think probably when anybody even heard the word monogamous first.
Right, they like, wait, hold on, what?
Right.
Wait, what's that word?
That was like my first time we was riding in the Beamer, and I was telling him, look, you gotta, figure out which one you want. And then from there, me and Carly started dating, and next thing you know, I was on the show.
So do you and Carly still keep in contact? Is it over?
No,
Is it over?
No, it was over. It was over then. That wasn't, you know.
That wasn't scripted. That was real.
No, I mean everything on it that I was doing wasn't no script or nothing.
Yeah.
Everything that you seen
Was
with
100.
me, I can't speak for everybody. Was 100.
Well, I mean, you know, that was crazy. So then we'll fast forward to, it was like close to the end of the season when your mom passed, right?
Yeah, like close to the middle, towards the end.
Yeah. And that was rough because, you know, I actually felt your pain with that because as you went to, I don't know if you guys kept up with this story or followed this story, but when Benzino he was on his way to the funeral home,
Right.
am I right?
Yes.
And you passed your family members in a procession.
Yes.
And somebody shot him.
Yeah, somebody shot me up. I got shot. I got shot a few times, and I was on the highway.
Can we say who it was, or you won't?
Well, I mean, you know, it's pretty
Your
much,
nephew?
it's pretty, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we was in the court, and I pretty much, I don't know who shot me. My thing was, I don't know who shot me. I was shot.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say that, you know, they're saying allegedly it was his nephew, and that is a tough pill to swallow. On the day of your mother's funeral, I mean, come on, guys, feel me on this. On the day of your mother's funeral, when you already broken into stride, you get shot by one of your family members. That's like levels of bullshit, okay? So that was really heartbreaking for me to watch. So I can imagine you going through it, what you were feeling at the time.
I mean, you know, definitely not able to see my mother off probably, you know, was the worst thing of everything. You know, I mean, my mother was close.
Yeah.
It was just so much going on at that time in my life, you know, the TV, and, you know, me and Althea had just got together. You know, it was a lot, you know. But see, before Love and Hip Hop, and, you know, I had been in the streets pretty much since the age of 12, 13 years old. And I've been through a lot of street situations.
Right.
So, you know, unfortunately, I don't want to say this, I'm not by any means am I bragging about it, but, you know, I've been through so much that, you know, of that type of stuff that, you know, it was.
Kind of made you cold a little bit?
It just, you know, it was, I don't want to say it was just like something normal or regular.
Yeah, that's far from regular.
I think the worst thing was just I wasn't able to see my mom buried. I mean, but as far as the shooting and stuff like that, you know, I mean that was a common thing growing up. And
it's not common. It's not. We're not gonna say it's common.
No. I mean that's what I said. I'm saying unfortunately, you know, unfortunately, it's common. You know, and you know, family, friends, people you grow up with. I mean, it happens all too often. You know, it probably because I was on TV, it magnified it.
Right.
But you know, it is common, and even more so now. You know, you hate to say that,
it is.
And it shouldn't be in our culture, you know.
I'm so happy that we're talking about this because I actually have a movement going on because I'm from Philly where the violence is at an all-time high. Like there literally is a page called No Gun Zone. Shout out to them. And you look on No Gun Zone, it's all Philly shootings, and they're like every few hours.
No, I mean Philly, Chicago, Boston, New York. I mean New Orleans. You know, Miami. You can't. Atlanta, you can't.
Yeah.
It's an epidemic. I think as a father, and I have four kids from 25, 21, 15, and 3.
That baby is so gorgeous.
Today's his birthday.
Yeah. Oh wow!
Happy
Shout out, what's
birthday,
his name?
Zeno.
Little Zeno. I should have known.
Yeah, he turned 3 today, but yeah, you know, I mean, the part of all this is. Like they don't, solutions.
Right.
We don't have any solutions, and it's actually gotten worse. And that's the hard part about it. And I think the disconnect from our family within, it starts there.
Yeah. I feel like the old heads ain't stepping in enough. I feel like, you know, a lot of these youngins, they old heads just ain't giving them the game or something because they, you know, they've been through some things. Right. And maybe these youngins will appreciate things coming from somebody that they see living that's in the street more so their parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword. I think a lot of the older people can be given, you know, can be more active into trying to talk to them, but then a lot of the young kids don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You know,
it's the perks.
I think
the Percocets.
Believe it or not, I think the internet. I think just the internet.
Yeah.
And I think hip hop. I think at some point hip hop lost its values and its morals. You know, I think it's lost. I think hip hop at one point people kind of looked up to people with hip hop like it was special. I just think now there's nobody really, you know what I'm saying, monitoring what's going on in hip hop and how it should be. And I think that these kids are just, you know what I'm saying, they're just doing what they want. And a lot of their knowledge is coming from the internet. And on the internet, you don't know who's writing it. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's false.
Right.
So, you know, when you're growing up, and the only thing that you're really caring about is hip hop, streets,
and jewelry,
internet. I mean, you're not
jewelry,
gonna listen.
Percocets, and
you're not gonna listen to too much.
views.
Yeah, you're not gonna listen to too much what an adult has to say. You know, because you already think you already know it all.
Right.
So when I grew up, I used to be on the block and I'd shut up, and I couldn't wait to see and just listen to what everybody older had to say. You know that you know, and I'm still like that today.
Yeah, that's what we need though. We need some more of those type of old heads out here that's not afraid to step to the youngins and tell them what's up. So my thing is, we're doing this campaign, Put the Guns Down. I just want you to tell our viewers, the Chougie gang, you know, to put the guns down, but don't just tell them to put the guns down. You know, tell them why they need to put the guns down.
I mean, it's simple. It's simple, you know. I mean, life is too short. Getting shot hurts. It's painful.
Okay.
It's expensive. You know, as far as medical bills. I mean, it's depressing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's nothing cool about getting shot. There's nothing really cool about shooting anybody because, you know, look at how many people are in jail, wasting their lives away. The bottom line is this: most of the people who you're shooting they don't have too much more than you.
Right.
It's not like, you know, you're shooting somebody. You're shooting somebody on the same level as you, and I don't know if the satisfaction is to get revenge or if the satisfaction is anger and you have to eye for an eye. But, you know, at some point, you got to want to live out here more than you got to want to die.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people out here, I don't know if they're really valuing life anymore.
Yeah, it's different. It's the drugs. I'm telling you, Benny. It's the
I think it's
freaking
more
drugs.
the drugs. I think it's
in
more
social
the drugs.
media.
I think it's more the drugs. Yeah, I think, you know, drugs are gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? It's more than drugs. I think it's the family. I think it's society.
Yeah.
I think it's the families. I think it was it was the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. It was all that accumulated. We can go back to slavery. It's all that's accumulated. And I think that there are no leaders out there. There are nobody who actually want to listen to leaders. I just think that we're in a state of emergency as a culture of people, and if it's not addressed, it's only going to get worse.
So you have any suggestions for us to make this a little better?
I mean,
that's rough, right?
Suggestions, yeah. I mean, it's a lot. You know, the only thing that I can suggest is man, that's
prayer, church.
Everything.
You're about to call on the Lord because we need him.
Support each other, stay consistent in what you're doing. The hip hop industry and rap music shouldn't be the only goals of everybody. I think there needs to be different goals and set realistic goals.
Doctors and lawyers and judges, whatever happened to them? You know, I rarely hear that anymore.
We gotta have more patience and wanting to get that bag that everybody wants. You know, you gotta have more patience and pay your dues and work towards it. But suggestions is just, you know, try to like understand that whatever you're going through within your culture, they're going through the same.
Absolutely.
And stop looking on other people's lives and looking at their lives, letting it affect yours,
right.
letting it affect your emotions, and letting it just stop looking at people's lives. Worry about your own.
The man in the mirror. Michael Jackson said it.
Family, like if you can love your family, because the family is so dysfunction now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's not too many black-ishes out there right now. You know, and there's not too many black-ish families out there right now. So within the hood, so family needs to really love family. I mean, to really love family. Stop using money as ways of love. I think women should stop using kids as pawns. You know what I'm saying? To not let their child's father, because it's my opinion. the American black man from the hood. Didn't go to college, nothing, from the hood, that was in the streets, that still has a lot of sense in them, that still has love, that should be respected. Like, we're the lowest men on the totem pole. And when you have a child by somebody, you know, it's already a strike against you, you know, because you're coming up in the hood, you don't have too much. Here comes this baby, you love the baby, but it's like, is the baby a burden? And then that next thing you know, the woman is using the child as a tool. You're in court, licenses are lost.
This sounds personal. What's going on?
No. It's not necessarily personal. I mean, I got 4 kids, and this goes on in the hood all around us.
Is it going on with you, sir?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's going on with me. I've been through. I have 3 child's mothers, and you know, I think that you know, I wasn't able to live with my child because me and the mothers broke up.
So wait a minute, you and Fifi, do you love me? Are you alright? Did you and Fifi break up?
Fifi. Yeah. No. Me and Althea have been broke up for a while now.
Oh, I didn't know that. You know what? I didn't know that because I know I saw you guys on couples therapy. And
I mean, we was trying to get it together. You always want to try to get together because there was real love there, at least for my part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I'm just saying, like.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So you single?
Yeah, I'm single.
You single? Y'all heard that? He's single and he smell good, y'all. Okay.
I took a shower after the gym.
Y'all could be the new Kiki. Y'all could be the new Fifi. Do you love me?
I'll be honest. I'm not even. I'm just trying to, like. I gotta get me together. I gotta worry about me, get this bag, focus on these businesses, and like, I can't really worry about dating and all that stuff now because it's so complex and everything is so crazy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get involved with. I'm just trying to heal from this situation and move forward. You know?
Yeah, you'll be alright. You just need the right one to come past with the right little figure, okay? Girl, you have the right little job and right little master plan. Hey, it's like right up in them DMs, baby. Okay? And then you're gonna be like, okay, I got Kiki. I love her. And she right. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I mean, I respect that. So are you going through that though when you can't see your baby boy?
No. Good. It's just that he's in LA. So I'm here. So yeah, but when he comes here and I get out there, she doesn't hold him from not seeing me.
Perfect.
But once you do break up and you're not able to live with the child, it becomes, it becomes a situation. And then most of the time the mothers have the
power.
They got the power. And if there's courts involved and everything, and I mean I know a lot of my guys who can't leave the country and get money because they can't get a passport because of child support.
Yeah, that's true. But let me tell you some ignorant ish that happened to me. So my baby daddy wasn't around, right? Mm-hmm. He called me when my son turned 13. Mm-hmm. Now mind you, he ain't been around zero, Benzino. You understand?
You didn't take him to court?
No, but you know what? No, listen, I ain't taking him to court because I make my own money.
Oh, see, that's some real shit.
But guess what? This is what had happened. When I wasn't making my own money, I was on welfare for like when the baby was first born, and so welfare took him to court when the baby was an infant or whatever.
But that's how it starts.
Yeah.
See, that's how the government it's set up. It's the welfare shouldn't be called welfare. Welfare should be called the setup. Yeah. Because what that is the setup is like we're gonna give you a little something, a little bit of food stamps, few dollars. It ain't a lot, and we gonna make sure that this nigga here
go to jail
is gonna be. Eventually, that's how it's gonna happen if you don't get a job and pay. And don't get me wrong. You're supposed to handle your responsibility.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't care who you are. If you brought a child in this world, you got to handle that responsibility.
Yes.
There's no question about that. But when the government gets in, that's it.
So he was born. They went. I didn't show up to court no more because the first time I went, he didn't come. So I'm not gonna press the issue. See you later, bye. Right?
You're a real one.
13 years down the line, I get a phone call. Excuse me. I'm trying to get my driver's license so me and my baby mom can. I said, wait, hold on, who is this? I'm not. The voice is not even familiar. Like I don't even remember. Your voice erased out my brain. It's been so long. Okay.
That's real shit. You can't get your license or your passport.
13 years old. I'm dragging my boy down to get a DNA test. The test come back 99.9. You think we've seen or heard from him?
Yeah, well. Listen, I don't, look, like I said,
It happens.
any father that brings a child in
Take
and
care
he
of
don't
them.
take care of the
Stop.
child, it's not cool. I mean, I can
Right.
say a lot more worse shit, but I'm just gonna keep it,
Yeah.
and just say that's not
No,
what's
you
up.
can say it. You can say it.
I mean, it's
This is a Bee
important.
Chougie Show.
It's so important that a child has some type of father figure
Yeah.
in their life.
Foundation is everything.
You
You
know.
know. So I had to be mom and dad, but it's okay because the Lord gave me the strength and I was able to pull through.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I was so nervous. My hands are sweating because I was nervous about interviewing you.
Why?
Because it's my first celebrity.
Doing good.
And then you come up here with them eyes and that hair that's all curly and you smelling like that, boy. About to bite you. I'm about to bite you. So anyway, moving forward. All right. So do you think you would ever do Love and Hip Hop again?
No.
All right. How about the Source magazine? Are you still doing that?
No, the Source, me and Dave had that for 18 years. And yeah, I think 05, 06 was our last year.
What was the next one? Hip Hop Weekly, right?
Started Hip Hop Weekly after that, did that for about 10 years. And then, it's at a point now where magazines really are taking a back seat. Like Hip Hop Weekly was more people in jail that actually ordered it than people out here.
Okay.
With phones and the internet, the magazine game it's not
doo-doo.
that easy. We did pretty good, but I think another 20 years, you might not never see. I think, I used to go in
Internet magazine.
You used to go and walk through the airport and you would see the whole wall with magazines.
Yeah.
Now there's like a little section of magazines.
Right. And wall chargers. It's been replaced with
Right.
phone chargers.
Right. Shitty won't on phone chargers.
Yeah, phone chargers.
That break after 2 weeks.
Will you right?
Hate that.
Would you want? And they cost $15.
$36 at the airport.
And it don't last.
Shit.
Dollar store chargers, right?
Ridiculous.
So
that's the game we need to get in.
Yeah. I actually wanted to invent, and I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it because I'm going to do myself a poor man's patent right here on World Star Hit Radio, BeeChougie.com. I'm saying it, and if somebody do this, I'm suing you. I want to start like a page. I want to start like a portable on the streets how payphones used to be. Charge booths.
They got that in Lennox. They got them in Lennox.
Hey Lennox, I'm suing y'all asses.
That's small, yo.
Really?
Yeah.
They got phone booth charge. You gotta pay.
It's not a booth. No, you don't gotta pay. You just stick it in.
No,
there.
I want the one.
But I've seen another one mall where you do pay. You pay.
Yeah.
It comes in. It comes out. Yeah, you pull it out. I see.
That's what I want. I've been wanting to invent those.
They almost look like soda machines.
That and a weed dispensary. I really would like to own a weed dispensary. I've been following
Everybody in the world want a weed dispensary.
Colorado. I've been, you
I
just
want
got
5.
it. Well, let's
All you
we
want is
doing
one?
business together.
I want 15 of them.
Well, you about to get all those millions of dollars. So I'm gonna just say I need to borrow something. My kids right there.
I need a bunch of dispensaries.
You know, I'm a single mom out here in the streets. We need them dispensaries. We need you to have them.
Man.
So, all right. So, do you think you and Stevie J will ever?
I mean, me and Slee seen each other a few times after that.
Okay, because he married now to Faith Evans and all this.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, everybody has their own lives.
I think y'all should. You know why I think y'all should make up? Because the poison is gone.
Why you say make up? Like,
I mean, I think that y'all was good friends.
You know what? Man, one thing I can say about that is like, you know how like when you're young and you with all your guys.
Mm-hmm.
Then a couple of your guys have girlfriends, you'd be like, man, she's taking them away from the crew. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
We all go through that, right? But then ultimately, we all grow up, and we we get with a woman, and that's just how it is.
No, but Jocelyn Hernandez was poison, honey. She was poisoning it. And she was getting in his head. He wasn't the same. It seemed like, his bus, the wheels fall off his bus.
Everybody's grown.
Yeah.
So I don't know about, we can't, you gotta look at
Can't point the blame. Well,
yeah,
but
man,
you
we
still
all
friends
grown,
with Jocelyn or something?
No, it ain't even that.
Oh.
I don't see her, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, look, my thing is like life goes on, man. And I don't hold grudges for no foolishness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta keep moving. Life is too short. And I'm trying to live positive, move in a positive direction. I usually, anything that was negative, I can usually get rid of that shit forever.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Honestly, yeah.
That way your heart moves, your heart.
You have to, because if not, that shit'll put a spot on it, and it'll affect you in other areas in your life. You got to move on from that shit. I mean, we was on. I didn't get on TV to fight and carry on and do all that dumb shit.
Absolutely.
You know.
But
just gotta
was
remember
warming their asses up.
No, when I was on Love and Hip Hop, I was first of all, I was a guy giving good advice.
Yeah, you was.
I was only talking to one woman at a time when I was on there.
Each season.
Which is rare for any man on Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Okay, I'm talking all the cities, all the seasons.
Right.
Zeno was talking to one woman at a time, and I was cooking. I was being a good guy.
You be cooking too, because
know.
I was looking. You made some fish stuffed with crab meat the other day.
I'm nice.
I
nice
was like, oh snaps, and he could cook.
I'm nice.
You should have brought me some. I was gonna come on your page and be like, oh, can you please bring me some of that? But I didn't want people to think that I was.
No,
greedy.
I'm nice. I'm nice on the.
Well, you know. I want to go back because I really wanted to tell you this one part about the situation when the situation happened at the funeral when you got shot.
Okay.
I was watching an interview with your dad. Your dad is a gangster.
Yeah, schnapps.
Listen, okay, Papa Zeno is a gangster. He was sitting there. He ain't look up at the camera none of the time. He just telling me like, no. They like, how you feel about that? It ain't right in my heart. He said, it ain't right in my heart. And look, I can't even get it right. He said, it ain't never going to be right in my heart. Basically, what he was saying was when I see him, I'm going to kick his ass myself.
Now, but look, you know, Schnapps is the reason why I'm here. You know, everything that's me as far as like.
He has very good substance.
My whole moral character and everything came from him. You know, when I grew, you know, my father was heavy, and
he seemed like a mob guy. Yeah, I knew it.
He did about 20 years in the feds.
He said they know me. He said, "Oh, they know me. Ask about me. Yeah. They know me from back in the day." I said, "Oh, he
Schnapps is pretty connected with those people." So,
are you Italian?
No. I'm half Cape Verdean and Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, he was still connected, and you know, I was around that coming up, all that, you know, all those Italians, all those mob guys, Irish and Italian, and but like at the same time, like, you know, people can grab negative stuff from those guys, but the positive stuff is like
they believe in family values.
Family values.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, so you know what I mean, like who I am, and even you know women, you know, to an extent, the way women are treated, you know, the way you're supposed to treat a woman. So, yeah, I learned a lot from Schnapps.
All right, so what you working on now, Mr. Zeno?
You know, so I got my crab trap getting ready to open in the South DeKalb Mall before Christmas.
Okay.
Yep.
That's the Galleria?
Benzino's Crab Trap.
Okay, I like that mall.
Used to be up on Delk Road, and for a short period of time I was on Peachtree. So everybody that supported and loved the crabs are gonna come through.
And when is that opening again?
Hopefully right before Christmas.
Okay.
I've been working on it now. I've been like just put a brand new water heater in there last week.
Oh yeah, so you actually doing the muscle work.
I'm actually working. Yeah, you know, I'm back there cooking too and everything. So I'll be.
You gonna cook?
Yeah, I always cook.
You gonna be there cooking?
Yeah, I was in the kitchen last time. A lot of people come through, and I'm back in the kitchen. All the recipes are all mine. Everything's mine.
I know that's right. You better go ahead with yourself. All right, you ain't gonna be single for too long acting like that, honey.
I don't know about the relationship thing. I don't know. I've tried, and I just want at this point just sit back and just do me.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? You know, celibate. You know, you could be celibate. You know, try it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, see how it is. Celibate life.
So, are you celibate?
I've been celibate.
Is it celibate or celibate?
Celibate, bet, but I ain't been getting any.
Celibacy. Do you study celibacy?
I just like the way I look at it is so look, it's like growing up, you know, I was you know, like growing up I was more like with the guys. So I didn't start messing with girls till later on. But when I did. And then you know,
he said he messed with girls, he messed with girls.
You know, yeah, so but now but I'm gonna be real honest, and I wanna say that with your son here that when I
step out the room so we can get the
No, this is good. This is good stuff.
Okay.
When I grew up, right, and the way I looked at women was just as objects, was to only as an object, as beauty to sleep with, and that was it.
Okay.
It's not until later on in life that when I stopped looking at a woman like that, because of going through stuff, that I've actually started seeing the more worth in what a woman was really worth. And not only seeing them in that light means I could have them as friends.
Yeah.
I could have them as advisors, and my whole world opened up more to women where it was shut for one thing when I grew up. and I was, I was foolish to think that. And I'm glad I think this way now. Try to pass that on to, to my sons and everything. I got a 25 and 15, and I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I've reflected on my experiences to see where I went wrong in relationships and in life with women, because it's not easy, man.
Yeah.
And especially like in the entertainment world, like, oh my God, it's like in social media.
Oh yeah, it's real. Everybody got phones now. They finna recorded your ass or something like that. Next thing you know, you all out there. I'm just saying, you ain't got no sex tapes out there.
There's a sex tape out there.
Oh Lord, man, they don't
That's
got
old,
what is
though.
on?
That's old. That's old.
Is it? You
that's
really
almost,
do?
That's about maybe 15 years old, my sex tape. I had braids and everything.
You had braids? And what's that website again? Sorry,
it's all on all the websites. Pornhubs, X videos, all that shit.
What?
Yeah.
Damn it, you sit here
It's
talking
like
all
a minute
this
and a half.
holding
It
low,
ain't nothing crazy.
Everybody.
It ain't
similar.
nothing crazy.
And next thing you know, I said, you got a sex tape? Well, about that.
I mean, I didn't put it out,
Somebody leaked it out.
She actually was.
You should have leaked it out.
I got a call and it was like, they were saying, listen.
No, don't. You shouldn't have leaked it out.
If you pay me some amount, I was like, well, leak that motherfucker in. I ain't,
what?
Shit, I ain't paying you shit.
Wait a minute, somebody wanted money.
She had got me with the phone. This is when the whole cell phones first came out thing.
Yeah.
And she got me. I didn't know
Get
that
the
she was
hell outta
taking
here.
She got me, yeah. A little Spanish chicken in Miami.
Ooh, and she was hot. She was caliente. Y'all was in there smoking. Lord, I had to watch the. Have to go on that www. What you say? Well, listen. Everybody got a little something out there. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, look at it. At the end of the day, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Sex tapes and all that stuff, man. Listen, everybody has sex. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has sex.
Everybody got phones and everybody got sex, and you got sex.
That's how we all got here. How do we get here?
Yeah, that's true.
We wouldn't be here right now.
Right. Put your earmuffs on, son. Listen, I'm so sorry. My son got to stop coming to work. But, he got a part on this show. And, I keep it real with my kids because I see these kids today, their parents not keeping it real when they think little Johnny over there on the video games with little Johnny on Pornhub himself, okay?
See, we didn't have that. Kids. The only thing we had was, I remember going under my father's bed for the Playboy magazine.
Right.
And that was it.
Now it's all right there.
You know what I'm saying? They go right there.
It's that easy. Figure
they could be like, it's a boy.
And when your dad magazines used to be, that was socks.
You like that one, right? That was kind of cool, right?
Lord. This is too raw for the streets.
It's twins.
Only on Bee Chougie. Look, only on Bee Chougie Radio do we keep it super honest. Look, y'all don't know what y'all tuning into every week. Y'all already know. Hey, let's tell them what's going to happen. It's twins. So. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all might you get paid off for that tape?
No, I didn't. What? I mean, again, I didn't get. I mean, it just was out there, and they put it up there, and then we try to get the lawyer to take it down sites, but it's like whatever, man.
Yeah, because you know why? After a certain amount of time, something new happens. Somebody else do some new dumb shit, and that
shit was so. Mine was at least 20 years ago. Mine's probably in black and white.
Damn, 20.
It probably wasn't
too long.
Yeah, about 20. Honestly, about 20 years ago.
What?
That was
that's too long.
Years ago.
Yeah, so you don't have a sex tape. We just take it back. They probably don't even have that on the internet no more. I don't think they have the internet.
Probably don't.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
All right, so look, Red Chougie is me, right? I'm Chougie herself. And Red Chougie mean when you do ratchet stuff and bougie stuff at the same damn time. Like, let's say you live in the projects, but you got a Benz parked outside. Let's say you're a girl that drink Henny, but you're drinking with your pinky out. It's certain things that's classy, and there's certain things that some people consider ratchet.
You got some Versace on it, and you eating a Burger King Whopper.
There you
know
go.
What I'm saying?
There you go.
Ketchup all over.
So tell me one of the most Ratchougiest things you have ever done. Because I just want to see you part of the Chougie
Listen,
gang.
let me tell you something.
I know you are.
I'm super ratchet. Let me see.
Well,
we was on the road,
uh-huh.
Richmond, Virginia, and pulled up at this hotel and heard shots, and I just moved the desk in front of the door with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's called survival skills.
Just
that's like when I was hiding under the car when I seen Black
and
them start shooting when we was at the Eagles and they started shooting and I just got under the car. That's just survival skills.
Red Chougie, let me think.
Red Chougie is like Red Chougie is like I gave you.
I went to the Soul Train Awards. I had about a half ounce of weed in my pocket. When I was inside the war, I had my suit.
There. You warming up. You warming up.
Smell it all over me. Is that Red Chougie?
Oh yeah, that's warm. And you had on what kind of suit you had on?
I think a Tom Ford suit on.
That's what make you Red Chougie.
That's Red Chougie?
Yeah.
But then yeah.
See, when you got the quarter ounce,
fire.
when you got the half ounce,
You know what I'm saying? I was in the VIP and I know they were smelling it.
You got the Tom Ford suit on.
I
and
came
you got
through
the
there
gas
and I was on the red carpet and everything.
They can smell it.
Yeah, so if you go back, Soul Train Benzino, the one time me and Althea went up there, I had that fire in my
You would think they was getting weeded up. You is in the Chougie gang. Benzino is part of the Chougie gang, y'all. I just want to let y'all know that.
Oh, I got a lot more Red Chougie stuff.
Come on, give me another one. Give me a good one. Give me a good one.
Man, let me think. All right. We rented out. I was in the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yeah, come on. That's the bougie part.
And
let's get to the ratchet part.
$3,500 a night they wanted for this. This was back when the Source, we was making so much money. $3,500 a night. Now I had to be there for like 2 months.
Dang.
Yeah, I didn't even want to leave. They didn't want to call it. No, that was back then. It was out of control. Wolf of Wall Street. It was nuts. Yeah, man. And then I remember we had dudes over there playing dominoes, giving me a haircut, ordering pizza. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, as a matter of fact, like line up braids. I mean, it had to be about 13, 14 people. So I remember. So in the back of the Beverly Hills hotels where they have all the expensive bungalows, and there's like a little maze between all these like flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had the robe on, and I think I had on one sock and one other sock. But I had the slippers on. Half my hair was braided.
Yeah, that's Red Chougie right there.
So I walked right past Sumner Redstone. Sumner Redstone was the owner of Viacom, which owns BET, MTV. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at me like, and I'm looking at him like I belong here. You know what I'm saying?
You should have said, I'm Red Chougie.
Yeah, like I belong. Like for real, true story. He was looking at me like, let me get the fuck away from this. I'm looking at him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was looking crazy. I know I was looking crazy because I had the Beverly Hills robe. He had on his robe, and we walking all through and it was by the tennis court thing. Yeah, and he was looking at me, and I'd never forget that. And my hair was half out, and the other hair was braided. She had just braided it. Yeah, that was super.
Chougie gang.
That was a Red Chougie moment.
It definitely is. Listen, a Red Chougie is born every day. Don't ever be ashamed. Embrace it. Hug it. Love your inner Red Chougie. Chougie gang for life. This is what we do.
I mean, at the end of the day, we are who we are, and we get money. Yeah. That's not going to change who we are. Now,
you can take the hood. What you say? You can take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl.
Ever. Never. Ain't gonna happen. I don't care how much Gucci she got on.
Okay.
I don't care how much Chanel she wearing. I don't care how many diamonds she got. If she going at the expensive restaurant, she's still gonna be banging the fork, banging the lemon thing that she gonna. You know what I'm saying? It's just you don't care. It's alright. It ain't nothing to matter with it. It's who we are.
Yeah, that's.
We just wasn't brought up like. We brought up in the hood.
Wasn't raised. You wasn't given a silver.
That don't make us bad people.
Right. Listen, I grew up with 16 deep in a crib. We was 16 deep. Okay. When we ran out of cups, we used bowls to drink out of. So every now and then I grab a bowl and drink out of it, and people think it's the worst thing. Like, oh my God, you're drinking out of a bowl. It's like a little cup. I mean, what's wrong?
I always drink my salad dressing off the bowl.
You drink your milk out your cereal too, right?
Salads, milk, everything.
Well,
but if I'm at a restaurant, I take because I just like vinegar.
You start the vinegar. Yeah, you is Red Chougie.
Man,
shit.
I like this.
You drinking vinegar?
Love it. Like the salad dressing at the end of the salad.
You need something to slurp it
I
up
love
with.
that shit.
You need a little biscuit or something, a little Italian roll or something. Well, you know what? Wait, tell me what you got going on now because I'll cut you off. You said you got the crab
trap situation. Then I'm gonna be filming Grown Up Hip Hop with my son Ray in January up in New York on WeTV.
Awesome. Can you bring him up here for the interview?
Definitely.
Wonderful.
And I'm excited about
And your daughter too, because Alex said your daughter is
Coy is
amazing.
doing her thing. She just got signed to Universal Republic. That's dope. She doing her thing. She out in Cali. Gonna be at this movie. Did this little movie. Couple little movie roles. I was in Hollywood Hearts with Bobby Valentino, and I was in that's coming out. The premiere is 15th in Atlantic Station.
Okay.
It's called
So,
Turn.
are we invited
With
for
great
media?
Tory Hart. Yeah, I mean,
Listen,
yeah,
I always get you on national public and say.
I mean, it's not my movie, but shit, I could hook you up with the director who had no problem with you covering it. He needs all the coverage you can get.
That's what I'm saying. Because we do all the other movies. You know, we did Kevin Hart last movie.
Well, his Tory Hart is the one.
His wife.
Yeah, that's executive producing this one right here.
Oh, perfect. So I mean, once she found out Kevin had us there, I'm gonna be like, well, you gotta upstage Kevin.
Right. So that's gonna be the 15th. We're gonna be at the. It's gonna be fun. I'm just all these movies I be playing. I'm tired of playing like the villain, the loud guy with the gun, all that. Like I want to do some more softer, like real.
You're tied to the mob, Benzino.
Yeah,
name's Benzino.
I want to do something.
You want to be a pastor?
I could play a pastor and I could play a lover.
Oh, y'all see that?
I can play a romantic comedy.
I can see you doing a romantic comedy, but I still see you beasting it though. I don't see you being all gentle and nice. I got you like tossing her ass on the bed, flipping her over.
Yeah, well, we could do that, but we could still be nice in the roles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's gonna happen. I'm saying, but when you're not shooting that, there's all the other scenes that you ain't gonna be tossing nobody. You could be nice and just smiling, having good.
Switch arms and drink the wine.
Good stuff. What I'm saying, some good stuff, and the music comes in, and it's like you get eyes watery.
Can you make yourself cry on demand?
No, I can't. I think I'm gonna be honest. So, all right, there was a part in Love and Hip Hop where I think I was about something happening. I was trying to do it. Like, I felt bad and my eyes are watering, but then I just when you put your hand right there, you kind of squeeze it out.
Yeah, just one little dot.
And all you gotta do is.
I don't see no tears though.
You ain't gonna see the tears.
You gotta get some Benzino or onion.
That's when you say cut and they come in and put things
Benzino in there. So did you have a fake cry scene at Love and Hip Hop?
No. I mean, like I said, everything on Love and Hip Hop was pretty much me. I mean, I didn't you know what I'm saying? Like I can wear my emotions on my sleeve because I'm comfortable with who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm who I am. Like I've been in these streets. I've been in this business. I mean, there's not too much I haven't seen. I haven't done. So I don't. And I think for the most part, I'm a good guy. So I don't have nothing to be.
Yeah, you seem like a good guy. What's it called? I have discernment. I can really pick up somebody's spirit like after 5 minutes of knowing them. And you seem like a straight laced kind of fella.
Yeah,
but you are part of the mafia. You can't never stop being a part of that. So I know who I need to call. Got the number. I'm gonna call when I got a problem. I'm be like, excuse me, Mr. They messing with me. I had to hug. I'm under the car. I'm under the black car. Come get him. All right, so the Crabs, you're doing the Crab, the movie, and what else?
I got some music coming out. I always do music.
Okay.
You know, I've been, you know what I'm saying, still got some music. And, yeah, so.
You gonna manage?
No, I can't do that.
That's like babysitting, right?
Hell no. I can't do that. I think that was the problem with me in these relations. Maybe,
micromanaging the relationship.
We're just trying to be, I'm not a manager. You know, I can make great things happen. I can be a part of something I have a lot of resources and I can make in the industry, but as far as me managing, that's just not what I do. You know?
Okay, I understand.
I'm not a manager. I don't have the patience for that shit.
Yeah, it's just like being a parent all over again.
Man, listen, all money ain't good money.
Absolutely.
Really.
Well,
peace of mind is priceless.
Absolutely.
I salute all managers out there because they earn their money.
Yeah, they do.
Trust me.
They got a hell of a job, making sure that the artist is where they need to be on time, working and turning new music in and staying fresh. And
listening to all that and make sure the artist is out of trouble. And, dealing with their lives because you got to deal with their lives, their personal lives. It just ain't about, their music.
Right. Well, everything affects the music.
Got to keep them out of trouble or you ain't getting no money.
Yeah. What you think about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj? You think it's staged?
No, ain't nothing staged. Girls don't like each other. It's competition. It's hip hop. It is what
that don't
it
make no better. That's what I was saying. Ariana Grande and Taylor Swift and all those girls don't get into that cattiness. But why we gotta do it? Stop. Listen, so So what? Why we gotta do it? You know, it's just the other side of the hand. Damn, you know, just the other side of the hand. That's all. They get along, we don't. Why? It's only the other side. What's wrong?
No, there's a whole different. We do things different over here.
Yeah.
And they do things different. You know?
Yeah, they was going to cotillions and we was going to.
We just, you know what it is. The sad thing is that we just can't support each other.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the sad thing. I mean, hip hop has always been competitive. I mean, I take hip hop back. Like I go back. Like I started cutting in my grandfather's basement when I was 11 years old in 1976.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in South Bronx. I mean, hip hop is dear to me. Saved my life. As much as I was in the streets, I still was giving block parties and house parties. Like I know all the you know the Spoonie G's and Crash Crews, all that shit.
All right, well, go ahead, give us some bars real quick.
Oh man, I don't, you know.
Come on, you got some. Give us your first rap you ever made.
Oh, I don't remember that.
All right, well,
that
give us
shit
your
was
second
like
rap.
100 million
Give
years
us
old.
what you
I
made
don't.
last week.
I don't remember.
No
My
bars,
first
no
record
bars.
was like in 1986. I put a song out called Crew that were called the RSO and the rhymes that we say that you really can't touch.
Mm-hmm.
You can have any girl, but the girl that we want is you, cause you know that you're really too much.
Hey,
that's crazy. You the first one.
see?
I remember that shit. Wow,
thought
I'm
you
not
didn't
gonna see
remember.
now after all. That's some crazy
Look,
shit.
you thought.
I remember that. That was 1986. She's really too
I
much.
got some bars. I got
God
some bars.
damn.
I got some bars. Start from the bottom, bitch, I'm here. Red bottoms, Malaysian hair. Range driving, county living. Waiting for my spot, bitch, take a chair. Runaway car, ain't no breaking now. Noodles to pasta at Mr. Chow. Bitch, stop hating. Ask how. $1 million game, cash cow.
That's some new shit.
You bitches keep asking who chewed you. Went to school with your mom, said she knew me. But your baby dad, #1 groupie. Come get him, he acting real goofy. Chougie gang, my life is a movie. I got a movie coming out.
That's a new rap.
I did. I just made that.
That's a new rap. That's some current shit right there. Ain't no past shit.
But
Right
I have a movie. I have a movie coming out on my birthday, so I really do have a movie, and I have a book out. Yes, I had a book out for 5 years, and it's called The Red Chougie Hustler.
Okay.
It's about my life.
Okay.
So now we're interviewing me, so no,
that's dope. I respect that.
Thank you.
I support it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so December 17th, that'll be coming out.
December 17th?
Yeah.
All right, dope.
That's my birthday.
Congratulations. That's your birthday. I'm a Cancer.
Okay. Yeah, my aunt's a Cancer. I really love her, my Aunt Robin. Shout out to my Aunt Robin.
Shout out to your Aunt Robin.
Yeah. Shout out to my mom. She's always watching Sydney.
Really?
Yes. Shout out to Sydney.
Shout out to my Miss Sydney. How y'all doing?
Yes, you have to shout that lady out because she is like my
She
number
watch
one
Love and Hip
supporter.
Hop?
She watch everything.
So then she probably.
She go to church.
She probably
go to
like
work, she
Benzino
watch-
then.
Yeah.
Most older women that watch Love and Hip Hop kind of like Benzino.
Yeah, well, you know, you're a likable looking man.
Benzino was all right on
You
Love and
easy
Hip
on the
Hop.
eye,
I was
you know?
Not trying to like turn up on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, but you did, and you did in the suit, and I'm not gonna. You jumped up, and then you was like, that was me. That was me.
No,
I'm saying. I was like,
I was taught to make sure that your girl, you protect her from anybody.
You did good.
Man, woman, child, monster, fish, insect, anything that comes, you protect your woman. That's what we here for as men. Provide, protect, women support, nurture. But it never happens that way.
Yeah. Well, God's supposed to support and nurture as well.
I mean, that's the reason to me, I think I wasn't on Love and Hip Hop because I'm just protecting my girl. The next season they don't want me on it.
Oh, y'all need to get Benzino back.
No,
y'all need to get Benzino back.
I can't go back with,
You don't
Love and
go
Hip Hop back then was like it was the shit.
Yeah.
Now, and no disrespect to anybody on there, get your money,
It's a
but
lot
it
of
just
script.
ain't the same now.
It's a lot of writing.
That shit is like.
Yeah, it's more
For
active
real.
than
It
anything.
just ain't what's up.
I still want to go on there though.
Then what they need to do, right?
Yeah.
If they could, is bring back everybody from the first 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And watch that shit pop.
They need to bring
Alright.
Chougie on there when they bring those reunion crew back. Put Chougie on there.
Have
I'm
you
telling
answer the questions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you would do better than whoever be answering it now. Who be answering it now? Them questions up there.
I don't know.
Whack.
You know,
That's what I
Samora
can
did it
say. No
before.
shade, but some more was dope.
Yeah.
But who did it after that?
I don't know. I honestly don't. Nina. You know her?
It just was like that.
Yeah, boring.
Let's get Chougie up there.
Get Chougie up there. Y'all heard it from Benzino. Y'all need me.
Well, really, I'm not.
Y'all need this
I'm not
face
the one
on
you
the
want
chisel.
saying that because they
I'm get blackballed. They gonna let my ass do nothing. I'm gonna be like, no, he didn't say it. He didn't. I promise he didn't. It wasn't him. It was near Halloween. It
alright.
Benzino costume.
It's alright though, because you can't blackball what the people want.
Right.
So no matter what, it's about what the people want. And keep it at 1,000. The ratings went down after I left.
Yeah.
So that's just, there's ratings. And that's how the advertisement, that's how money goes. But I just know after I left, each year the ratings went like this. Now, I'm not saying that was so me, but, when I was there, that last season was the biggest season they've ever had. And the reunion was the most watched show in VH1 history.
Yeah.
That particular reunion in the history of all shows on VH1. So, when I left like Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
You left at the top of your game?
Top of my game.
Listen, y'all
Top
heard
that
it
shit,
first.
Zeno.
Listen, we got Zeno here. He was our first celebrity guest. He did an amazing job.
I appreciate
This
it.
was a great interview. He'll be back with his son. What's your son's name?
Ray.
But
I'm sorry, Chavo. I call him
Chavo.
Ray, but he's Chavo.
Come on, man. You can't.
I
putting
know,
this
but his
government
name's
out
Ray
there.
Sean, so he's Ray. My name's Raymond. Ray.
Yeah, everybody love Raymond. We get it. But his
Everybody
name
loves
is
Raymond.
but his name is Chavo.
Chavo.
Shout out to Chavo.
Yeah.
Can't wait till he come up here. Gonna spit some new bars for us. And when he coming?
Shit, I'll be back up here.
When you coming back?
I'll be back up here soon.
Listen, I get this on recording because I ain't got time for
I came up this time.
You did, and I can't even be mad.
All the way from I was in Marietta.
I appreciate it.
And I was like, oh shit.
That's why I shot you.
It was
that's
6:30. I was like,
DM.
damn, let me hurry up. And I was gone.
Well, I'm happy that you made it, and
I'm
this
happy
was
I
a
made
great
it too. I
interview.
had a good
Great
time.
first interview with my celebrity guest,
No doubt.
Mr. Benzino. Y'all gonna see him again, so y'all stay tuned. Not today. We leaving today. I'm so hungry. I can't wait to go home and eat. Thought Mr. Benzino was. I can.
Can she cook?
Yeah, my kids ain't. Listen, my kids gonna have a hard time finding a wife that can cook like me, cause I am like Big Mama in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's dope.
And I don't taste off the spoon because I hate when people do that. I'm sorry, we was about to leave, but I just have to tell y'all this. If I come to your house and I see you taste the food with a spoon and then put it back in the pot, I'm going to have to add
You can't do that.
And I will not. I'm leaving.
Unless it's family, unless it's your lover, unless it's
your lover.
I mean, your lover.
Yeah, and it's just y'all two eating it.
Yeah.
But I don't want that. I don't want you to mix your potato salad because it's so much. You mix it in the zinc. I've seen it done before. Don't do it. You're going to drive me crazy.
Don't double dip.
No double dipping.
All
right, Chougie Gang, we here. We'll be back next week. We love y'all. Thanks for coming. No, we won't be back next week. We'll be back on the 24th with Wish the Great himself. Wish the Great gonna come turn up with us one time, Chougie Gang. And I love y'all for watching. Chougie Gang for life, and we out.
I've been looking for that one, yeah. I'm about to hop in my ride.